Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Testimonial Tuesday. And I'm here with my really good friends, but I'm going to let them introduce themselves, and then we'll get to the testimonial. So go ahead.
Hi, I'm Anita, and this is
Robert.
and
Rebecca.
and we are here and to just talk about how Scott helped us to get this beautiful house. We have been here for 3 years, so
Yeah.
it's really amazing.
So it is an interesting story because I picked up the phone and did your sister call me first? Looking, yeah, that's right. She found it because she lived in the neighborhood.
Yes. The thing happened, like we were still in Michigan and I just got my license and I was moving over, and my sister wanted me to stay close to her, and that was her goal. So she was just taking a drive around, and then she just calls me and says, Anita, there is a house just close by. It's a nice looking house. I don't know how is it is inside. And I believe she called you?
Yes.
Yes, that's how. And she said after that, it was so good.
Right. So I ended up showing it to her sister, and then did we do a FaceTime where we did a video looking inside, and eventually you came out to see it?
Yes, she actually did a FaceTime with me, and we were in Great Wolf Lodge in Michigan, Traverse City. It was so cold, but she gave us a good FaceTime and we loved the house. It was just appropriate, and I always say, like how Reba says, it is a Goldilocks house. Not
Oh.
big, not small, but perfect for us.
Just right. Just right, yeah. And as Anita kind of referred to, she gets to live close to her sister. So what has that meant to you to be really close to your sister?
That's the part. It is like a family. I lived in Michigan. It was a very good place, but away from the family, and we wanted, one of the goal for my parents back in India also was to come close. We are the only two sisters in America from our family, so that was my dad and mom's main goal, that we should be together. And this house and my sister being close by, it was a God's blessing.
Yeah.
Just a walkable distance, just next lane.
Yes.
Yeah. Just on the other side of the street, right. So it was like it was meant to be, right?
It was meant to be.
Right.
And I should say one thing, that when we came here, there was some kind of like, this was the first house that we were buying, and we just didn't know what to do, how to buy, and you helped us a lot. You made it so easy. And my dad was like, did you already buy a house? Because he thought it's going to like take a long time, but you made it so easy and comfortable. The most thing is, like at the end of it, it was so peace of mind, and we are so happy here, close to family. Every time, every Saturday, we are always together, and that was I think the most blessing part, that we were close to the family. And my daughter got a best school nearby, so it came all together like a good way.
This neighborhood is very safe and very friendly.
I know that was
We
important
never-
for Solomon.
We never had any problem from the day
He wanted a safe neighborhood house, and Scott was very frank from initially. He told us all the do's and the best parts and everything, and he made it kind of like, going through the process was so easy, and I didn't even feel the pressure or stress. It was all done.
Yeah, well, that's great, and that really makes my heart sing, and is so fulfilling to know that to bring two sisters together. My wife and her sister, we moved from California to be close to her here in Arizona, so that was something that really struck a chord with me as far as bringing families together, and it's just so amazing. So, maybe this strikes a chord in you. Maybe you are seeing this and you don't live in Arizona and you want to come live close to somebody here in Arizona, a family member, or you're here in Arizona and you're trying to. My experience has been when people come to visit Arizona, unless they come in July, but if they come at this time of year in October through May, they love it and they want to stay. So if you have somebody out of state that wants to come to Arizona, hey, I can help them do that. Or if you're already here in Arizona and you need to get a bigger house or a smaller house because you don't have a Goldilocks house, maybe maybe it's not the right size for you. You need one bigger or smaller, then let me know and I'd love to help you with that. So Thanks for joining us on Testimonial Tuesday, and we'll see you next week.
He's the best.